see. Something for you and your family. Make a puppet from things you've got. Scissors and glue, now write the plot. Watch, make, share.
Today on People Behind the Puppets, I'm here with Ollie Smart. Ollie loves working with puppets. He's a maker and a performer. He's taught courses and brought shows here to Little Angel. Hello, Ollie. I'm Angel. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Angel.
Hello. So, Ollie, tell us, how did you first get into designing and making puppets?
Well, I studied sculpture at art school, and I had sculptures that I was making, and I was making them and moving them, and when I was moving them, gradually I was moving them, and they suddenly started coming to life.
Oh.
And so then I started working with puppets.
Okay, so you started with sculptures.
Yes.
And then you moved into puppetry.
That's how it worked. Yeah, that's what I did.
So what next after that?
Well, then I started to perform puppetry, mainly to my friends at home, and then to more friends in parties and out when, before bands went on. I used to perform, and then I started to perform at parties like birthday parties and this sort of thing, and then I started to perform in theatres. And so that's what happened. That's what happened after that.
Wow, what an interesting journey. What is it, though, that you enjoy most about puppets?
I just think puppetry is completely limitless. It's so limitless. Things can be really, really tiny. Things can be massive. I just think it's incredibly limitless. I haven't found the end of it yet. I don't know anyone who has.
No, maybe there's no end to puppetry. So, Ollie, when you're making puppets, what are 3 things you need to consider?
Oh, goodness me. Movement, form, how it looks, and also materials.
What materials do you like working with?
Well, I like working with all sorts of materials, so many different types of materials. It very much depends on the kind of puppet or what the puppet's for. Some of my favourite materials are materials that you just find around the house. Just the normal everyday materials. Like one of my favourite puppet making materials is a sock. I just think sock puppets are so cool.
And everyone has socks at home.
Yeah.
Are those your favourite type of puppet, or is there another one?
I think one of my favourite types of puppets actually made out of a hat. And so socks and hats.
Socks and hats. I like that. We could all take our clothes and make a puppet.
Exactly.
So, Ollie, tell me a bit about your company, Folded Feather.
Okay, well, Folded Feather, we've been formed since 2011, and Folded Feather, I work with a whole lot of very amazing people on creating puppetry for the theatre, also for the stage. We also design things which go inside hospitals. We design things that scientists use to test things.
Wow.
We do all sorts of things, mostly involving puppets and mostly for children, mostly, although we do some things for an older audience as well.
Gosh, and you've made puppets for all kinds of companies. Can you tell us some of those?
Oh, goodness me. I made a puppet. Some of the puppets that I made, which are really exciting, were made out of car parts.
Wow.
And that was for a car company, a car making company. And so we had one which was made out of old car parts and one which was made out of new car parts. That was a really cool company to work for. Yeah, that was really fun. And then I worked for another company which makes games, like gaming, and I designed some animation. I worked with that as well, like animation on that for that company as well. Yeah.
So you really do loads of different things.
Lots and lots and lots of different things.
Okay, have you got a puppet that our viewers can make at home?
Yes.
Let's have a
Yes,
look.
I do. I do have
Can
one.
we see?
Yes, you can. You can see it.
Thank
Here
you.
it is here. It looks like, when it's folded up like this, it just looks like a recycling kind of, you've got recycling, you've got cardboard, you've got a bit of bubble wrap. I found some really special bubble wrap here. But when you fold it out like this, it actually looks like a very simple pair of wings.
It does.
See that?
Yeah, I can.
Uh-huh. And also the wings are a different colour on the underside as well and the overside. So it's a little bit like a butterfly or a moth. Okay. And one of the really cool things about puppetry, which I enjoy, is that you can look at how things work in nature and you can make simple versions of them. And that's why I decided upon this one. One, because there's so much packaging lying about the place.
There is.
And we need to reuse it, and
Yeah.
that's really important to me as recycling. And also because this is actually a mechanism that a butterfly uses to move their wings. So it's a very, very simple mechanism, but it's actually a mechanism that a butterfly uses to flap its wings.
Wow. Gosh, if you want to make one of these mechanisms just like Ollie, you can download the instructions from our website. Ollie, it's been so lovely speaking to you. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're most welcome. You're most welcome. It's been a total delight.
Good. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.